CGI 2 is finally here. The Craig Jones Invitational is back with a $1 million team tournament, and with no ADCC this year, this has got to be the biggest event in the Jiu-Jitsu calendar for 2025. In an effort to get this video out as quickly as possible after the event, I'm actually recording this bit on Friday, and if you clicked on this video, you're probably familiar with the event and what's happening, but just in case you're not, I'm going to go through a quick recap and a quick breakdown of what's happening. If you already know this information, just skip ahead one chapter. Now, what's different about CGI 2 as opposed to last year's CGI 1 is that this year it is a team tournament for $1 million, and there's also a women's tournament for $100,000 for the winner. There are 5 competitors on each team made up of 5 weight divisions. You have under 66 kilos, under 77, under 88, under 99, and over 99 kilograms. And there are no weight restrictions in the women's event. The teams are going to compete in duels head to head, and the goal is to eliminate all the members of the opposing team. The way to win a match is via submission. If there's no submission, both competitors are eliminated. If there is a submission, the person who won the match stays on and then faces the next opponent from the opposite team. There are 8 teams with some of the best competitors in the sport right now, and we're not going to go through the whole competitors list because some of them just might not compete based on how the duels go, but we will talk about the competitors as the matches are unfolding. I think that's everything that you need to know, so let's jump ahead and let's watch the matches.
Oh my God, a lot of pressure.
Alright, so it's like 3 a.m. and despite those clips I just showed you that made it seem like it was exciting, this event was not good. The biggest compliment that I can give it is that I did stay awake long enough to watch the whole thing, although that might just be from a sense of obligation since I said on Instagram I was going to make this video and I felt obligated to do so. Let's get into the recap and the highlights, and forgive me if I forget anything because that was like 10 hours of jiu-jitsu and I'm exhausted, so here we go. Here's everything that happened. Team New Wave defeated Team Americas, although not without controversy. Do you think this was a tap or not? It was ruled a tap. Team Atos defeats Team Europe after 5 draws and the crowd went mild. 5 draws was a lot, and a theme that sort of will come back. Team Australasia versus Team 10th Planet was next, and at this point, we were past midnight. It was behind schedule because there were so many draws, and last year at CJI, it just felt different. It felt like a party we were all a part of. It felt like we were watching the next step in jiu-jitsu. We felt like we were watching something like, I don't know, new and groundbreaking. But this year, it just wasn't that. It didn't help that we were crawling along with virtually no submissions, but it did not feel the same this year. At this point, I decided to check in on the Reddit discussion, which I know, but I just had to see if I was just like the only one who wasn't enjoying this, but I struggled to find positive comments. And there were still 115,000 people watching live at this point, so I guess it's hard to knock that, but I digress. Australasia versus 10th Planet was a better duel, and it included Gio Martinez tapping and then trying to pretend that he didn't tap, and then Holocaust and our Kyle Bohm ripped this nasty leg break. But Team Australasia did win, and they are on to tomorrow. They will have to compete down a man because Bilal's foot looked proper fucked, and the rules say that there are no substitutions in an event of an injury like this. Then we had what was supposed to be another funny bit that was super annoying at 1:15 a.m. And I know I'm not the only time zone in the world, but there are a lot of people that live on the East Coast, so I think that should have been factored in. Europeans probably weren't watching at all because they're even farther ahead in time, but we're like 5 hours into this thing with 3 submissions and like 20 matches, and your viewers are fleeing the stream, so like read the room and just get to the matches. Last duel of the night was Daisy Fresh versus B Team. It was fine. B Team just did enough not to lose after a Nikki Rod sub put them ahead, and they're on to tomorrow. Mercifully, the duels were done. And let me know in the comments if I'm just biased because of where I live and how late it is, but let me know if you enjoyed that, if it was fun for you. If we do this again, we need to do 4 teams instead of 8. We need to be more on top of them with calling the stalling penalties. There was too much just doing enough not to lose once you were clearly ahead on the cards. I don't know. Let me know if you enjoyed that. Now we're on to the women's tournament. Helena won a robbery against Adele, and Sarah Gaval won the best match of the night against Anna Carolina. So tomorrow will be Atos versus New Wave, and then Australasia versus B Team, and then you will also have Helena versus Galvao in the women's final. I think New Wave will win, and then B Team will win, and then B Team will win, and then I think that Helena will win. I don't know. It's so late. I can't think straight. I hope you enjoyed watching this video more than I enjoyed watching the event. I will be watching day 2 tomorrow, so there will be another recap just like this. Congratulations if you made it to the end of the video. And if you made it to the end of the event, if you watched the whole thing, let me know in the comments what I forgot. I'm rambling because I'm tired. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one.